Well, today is September 3rd. I'm leaving on the 6th. First day in Kentucky is the 7th. So right now I'm going to shoot my bow right now, make sure it's still good. I was pretty confident in my shooting for the past couple of weeks. I've barely really shot, but I felt pretty confident about it. I was pretty good. And then last night, Jason and I did a little competition with each other shooting, and I did not do good. So these next couple of nights, I'm gonna really be shooting, really get it dialed in, because the last thing I want to do is make a 6-hour trip to Kentucky and waste an opportunity on a buck, especially when it's in velvet, because that'd be really cool. But if I miss, then it's not gonna be anything. So I gotta get real dialed in, get real confident, and then yep, Saturday's the day. It's almost here. I'm really excited. I can't wait. Hopefully I get some good stuff out for you guys. Well, I think that's enough shooting for me for the night. I shot at 20, 30, and 40. Those are the three main places I want to shoot at. I don't want to shoot over 40 at anything. I don't want to shoot at a buck over 30. 30 is my limit for a buck. I don't feel confident enough in my 40-yard shot to shoot anything past 40. But every single grouping I had, I only have 2 arrows, but I mean, they were like that. They were touching in every single grouping shot that I had, so that was good. Shooting looks good. Sights look pretty good. I'm more confident in my shot now than I was yesterday when Jason and I did that little shooting competition, because I wasn't looking good. But I had one arrow with a field tip. The other arrow had my practice broadhead. I'm using the Beast broadheads this year. I think they're going to be pretty good. That's what I was using. It looked like it flew really well. Everything is looking really good. And yeah, I'm excited. I'll shoot again in Kentucky just so make sure that the sight didn't get bumped or anything. But yeah, that was good, and I think the next time I'll see you guys it's going to be on the road trip down to Kentucky. So I'll see you on the road. That apparently a tornado actually touched down through here, because there's another tree down, there's power line down. Oh my, that house is on fire. Well, there's another tree down. Holy cow! I just turned the camera on just to do this interview right now because I saw those couple of trees down that I just filmed, and I was gonna say that this added another whole hour and a half onto my trip. There's another tree down. But yeah, because there's trees down everywhere across the road, there's power lines across the road, so I had to get rerouted back up and around. And holy cow, good thing I got my trail camera when I did, because if I was a little bit sooner, you guys might not be seeing little old Brad right now. I might have been chucked up in a tree or who knows where. But alright, we're getting back on track, we're getting redialed in. We have now 5 hours again on the drive, so we're gonna get there pretty late. It's gonna be fun though, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna get it done. I rhymed there, didn't even mean to. But yeah, fingers crossed, no more tornadoes, and we could get this trip done pretty easy. Well, not easy, it hasn't been easy. You know what I'm talking about. Alrighty, signing out again. And there she is. Haven't gotten pictures on it in a while. It was either dead or stolen. Luckily, just dead. So I'm gonna grab that and then we'll get out of here, because like I said before, storm's brewing. It's mainly going all that way though. Good thing I'm out of that now. It's opening day in Kentucky for archery season. Didn't go out this morning because got in at like 1 o'clock last night and I didn't feel like waking up and hunting. Neither of us did. But I didn't do a check-in or anything because it was a long drive and I was tired and I wanted to get there and go to bed. But it's 12 o'clock right now. This is my cousin Bryson. He goes to school here. He's who I'm staying with this week. Him and his friend actually landed a permission piece earlier this week. I was planning on hunting public land, but they went out and did some door knocking. So right now we're going to hang a set there for this evening and for the rest of the week, so we don't have to do it when we're going out tonight. So we're gonna go do a little scouting, hang a set, and then go hunt this evening. Well, we just pulled into the property. I brought my trail camera that I went and grabbed from Ohio. We got a couple spots picked out that we're thinking about hanging our sets at, hunting there tonight, but we're going up there right now. There's this one pinch point in this one area where it opens up into a field. It's got a couple cedars in there. It's like a CRP field, and there's really thick bedding through there. It's what it looks like on the map. So we're thinking that they might come out through there. So we're heading up there. I'm gonna put out the camera, hang our sets, and then hopefully we have some intel on what's in here. Come back in here tonight and get some action. It's gonna be a little long of a hike. We got lots of stuff that we're carrying, but it's gonna be worth it. We're excited. Looks really good. Got high hopes. Well, boys, we made it up in the stand. Finally. I think the last thing you saw was that nice buck we saw. We came down to this creek bottom and we were looking for a place to hang this set, and we found a good one. He, after we saw him, he didn't bust or anything. He just kind of trotted off. He walked off, and then I watched him bed down on this hillside, and I put a trail camera here. We were in go mode. We realized we need to get going and get out of here, so we hung the stand up. I didn't get to record it because we needed to make it quick, in and out. But yeah, I got in here a little later than I would have liked to. I think right before I turned this on, it was like 4:46. So it's a little bit later than I wanted, but no deer were on the camera, so we didn't bump any coming in. It's a beautiful evening. It dropped. There was a cold front that came in, dropped about 15 degrees than what it was yesterday, so got high hopes. Hunting over a really hard trail that goes right here down to this creek bottom, and there's really good bedding behind me, so I'm hoping we can lay eyes on one tonight, especially that one we recorded. That'd be a great buck to go home with. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I think it'll be a good one, good trip, good video. Alright, boys, it's 5:30 a.m. We're on our way to the stand, and I've got some good news. So last night, couldn't sleep. For some reason, I was just so excited. Didn't even see a single deer on my hunt last night, but I was just so excited to get out and hunt this morning. Kept falling asleep. Oh, you're leaving, huh? Finally, at about 3:30-ish a.m., I woke up. And when I woke up, something in my mind told me, hey, you should probably check the trail camera that you put out yesterday at the spot. So, I checked the trail camera. Now, I don't want to get you guys too excited because it's not the biggest buck in the world. But here, let me pull up the picture real quick. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. He came through last night. 3 o'clock. Walked through the path that I had the camera on. and I think they bed on the hillside behind me. So hypothetically, he's going to have to come back through at some point today to get to his bed. Now, I don't know when that'll be, but I'm excited. It's, like I said, it's not the biggest buck ever. It's definitely not the one that we saw yesterday. But if he comes through, maybe they run together and that other one just didn't walk in front of the camera and we can get a shot. Either way, if that one walks through, I'd probably shoot it because I'm not wasting a trip down here. But I'm excited. I got to hustle up, get in the stand, get set up, get good to go. Hopefully we see some more deer than what we did yesterday while hunting. Get some good footage out, but I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good morning. Alright, well, it's just after first light right now. It's about 7:30. I've had turkeys all over me this morning. When I got up in the stand, I heard them flying out of the roost, and I even heard one gobble. I didn't have the camera running because it's in a field on a different property out in front of me, and I can't see into that field, so I didn't know there was even a turkey in there, but he was gobbling, and I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, when I was recording my intro, I thought I heard something. When I was recording my intro, I rewatched it in the camera, and I thought, oh shoot, it's pretty light out. So I really hustled up into the stand, and when I got up in, I was probably sitting in complete darkness for about an hour. What I didn't realize is how bright the city lights are. That really threw me off, because I thought it was the sun coming up, but it was just the lights of the city. So I was sitting in the dark for about an hour, but that's alright, I'm up in the stand. No deer were spooked when I was getting up in. It's a nice cold morning, it's 46 degrees right now. I'm feeling good about it. No more deer came in after that one buck last night, so I'm just waiting for him to walk back through and bring his giant buddy that we saw yesterday with him. But I just love being out in the woods. There's nothing better. I love morning hunts. I don't like waking up early, but I don't know, there's some about morning hunts that I just absolutely love. And it's always a blessing to be out in God's beautiful creation and just admiring his view. So I haven't done my morning prayer yet, so I'll check in with you guys later. It's about 1:15 noon. It's like 11:30 something. I didn't see any deer this morning. I didn't hear anything that I thought sounded like a deer. There were squirrels and turkeys all around me this morning. Turkeys left way early on, but the squirrels stuck around the entire time and were annoying me. But no deer. But it was still a pretty good hunt, I think. Any hunt's a good hunt in my eyes. I just love being out in the woods. Love hanging from a tree. It's just, I don't know, something about it. The peacefulness of it. It's just, there's nothing like it. Come back for the evening hunt, and hopefully we can see some more deer. Not some more deer, we can just see deer in the evening hunt. That would be nice. I'm enjoying it. Love being out in the woods. Love seeing God's creation. Just taking it all in. There's nothing like it. Alright boys, well, we're back in the stand for the second evening on this Kentucky trip. So far, it has been a little bit frustrating, to say the least. But mean, I drove all the way down here. I didn't drive all the way down here to just be negative and not think I'm gonna get anything. So, hopes are high, spirits up. It's not really, but we're gonna make it seem that way. Nothing came through at all today on the camera that I have here. So, I'm hoping that they're due and they'll start strolling through here quick. My cousin, who I'm staying in his apartment, he's also hunting right now. And as he was getting into his stand, he said that he saw 2 doe and 1 buck, and one was a pretty decent buck. And he said they walked off it's about 300 yards away from where I am to these railroad tracks. And I mean, there's a chance that they'll keep walking and loop around and come back through here, but I don't know, I don't think so. I think if they saw him, that they're gonna stay far away from here because this property has never been hunted before. So, we spotted that one really big buck. He's big for a reason. He's old, he's smart. He knows that as soon as he smells one smell and he hears one sound that isn't usually common in this area, he'll never touch this ground again. And I'm thinking that's kind of what has been happening. And it's frustrating, but I won't get into that. And but we're just gonna keep pushing forward, keep moving forward. Gotta stay optimistic, because I mean, this is a great opportunity. I mean, I'm in Kentucky hunting in September. There should be nothing frustrating about that. I'm out in God's beautiful earth. I mean, it is such a beautiful day out here. So I'm gonna sit here, and whether I see any deer or not, I'm going to enjoy it, because that's what God put me here to do, is enjoy His creation. So I'm gonna do that until dark. Hopefully we can see some deer along with that. But I will let you know if anything decides to stroll back through this way. I don't know if you can hear it right now, but oh, this just keeps getting better and better. Two old people, not sure if it was the property owner or not, they came riding down in the field in front of me. I don't know what to say about that. I heard him coming and I thought, no, that's on the road. No, it wasn't on the road. In the field, across from this creek. They saw my cousin hunting. Oh, sorry. Turned and went away. That's been how this has been going. I mean, it's still a little bit early. Who knows? Maybe one could still come bebopping through. Here comes the train now. I'm gonna sign off before the train comes because it's very loud. Alright, so we just had some unfortunate events concur. But I decided to take this time and I just started praying, and for the past 5 minutes it's just been me, God, and the outdoors. Just me having a conversation with God, praying, just getting things off my chest. That's what the woods is good for. It's good for getting close to God and everything. So I figure, I might as well get on my Bible app and start reading. I start reading Psalms, and I'm using the offline Bible because there's no service where I'm hunting. As I'm reading, I get one bar. As I get one bar, my daily verse pops up. My daily verse says, always be humble and gentle, be patient with each other, making allowance for each other's faults because of your love. It hit spot on with the reason of the frustration. And once I read that, I prayed for God to give a sense of peace in my mind. And that was it. He just gave it to me. After reading that, I don't feel frustrated about anything. Even after that man and that woman just drove through on their side by side. I don't know, it renewed my hope. I am legitimately optimistic. I am excited. I am at peace, if you will. And it lit a fire under me to keep hunting. And I love that. And, if you're out in a stand and you're not seeing anything, my advice to you is to take that time and get as close as you can to our Lord and Savior. Because there is nothing that you could do without Him, and there are endless possibilities of what you can do when He is in your life. So yeah, that's Brad's Bible lesson for the night. I'm getting a call. Alright, I'll check in with you guys later. If he was still in velvet, there's no doubt in my mind I'd shoot that. But, like I said before, bigger bucks in the area, and the bigger bucks are in velvet. Now, if I go 5 days without seeing anything, I'm gonna be really mad. But as of right now, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the show that God just put in front of me. Bye-bye, little buddy. It was nice getting to know you. Now get out of here and tell your big friend to come back in here, because it's really nice. Tell him Brady Quinn's got a present for him. It's 320 FPS coming straight at his heart. It's actually 370 FPS. I just got a little excited and started saying random stuff. Okay, so a little recap is due. The last thing you saw was that little buck walking up the hill from that little field I was hunting in the other night. So, here we go. Starting from the beginning. That buggy pulled up. They said, oh, sorry, everything. They left. At the end of the night, the buggy came back to where my cousin was hunting, and with it were 2 police cars. Now, these police cars came because apparently the person in the buggy was the property owner's niece, and the property owner did not tell all of his family that he allowed us to hunt there. So, the cops, we talked to them. They were super nice. They were some of the nicest people I've ever met. We showed them the property lines. We showed them the permission. They also said that my cousin was hunting with a gun, which doesn't even make sense when you're hunting with a bow. How does that even look like a gun? But anyway, so we talked to the cops. They gave us the okay. They left. They told us good luck, all that stuff. Like I said, very, very nice people. So, then we're walking back to where we park, and the property owner's niece was waiting there to meet with us. She was not happy with us, but mostly not happy with the property owner himself, saying that he didn't even let his own family hunt there, and he's letting these kids hunt here and all that stuff. So it boiled down to the property owner telling us it would be for the best if you guys don't hunt here anymore. There were no hard feelings with it. It was just he was put in a situation where it was family over random kids he let hunt here, and obviously he's going to choose family because, I mean, only sane person would choose family there. So he told us, sorry boys, you can't hunt here anymore. So yesterday, after all that happened, it was like my mind was going everywhere, and I needed like a break from actually hunting. So I went door knocking. I knocked on about 17, I think is what the number came to, 17 doors around this area, and I did not get a single yes. So we're back to square one. We're back to the original plan. We're going to public land. So yeah, we're going to go on our way to public land right now. It's the original spot I had picked out. It's a little bit farther away from the place that we had before, but it's got a soybean field and a really swampy pond area, but the swampy pond area is pretty far back in, so I don't know if anyone's gone there. So we're going to go check it out. If I like it, I'm going to put my trail camera up, I'm going to hang a set, and then hunt out of that tonight. And then, if it's good, that'll be the place I hunt for the rest of the week. The only bad part is at that other permission piece we had, there was that nice buck that would have been great to come home with. Now that I'm going to public land, anything legal is going down. I didn't waste all this time to come down here and go back empty-handed. And I know it might be like, oh, he's not a dedicated hunter. It's been a rough go-around down here, so I think at this point, a buck that I think is worth shooting to take home, I will take advantage of that, tag it, and be on my way home. But yeah, that's the rundown I wanted to give you guys because it was chaotic, and when all that was going on, the last thing in my mind was, oh, I need to record all of this because, I don't know, I might sound selfish, but I was putting my needs in front of the viewers and the cameras because when you're in a situation like that, it would be hard to talk to someone who's angry when there is a camera in their face. But, yep, there's no hard feelings between the property owner and us. It was just a whole ordeal that went down, and it's a minor setback for a major comeback. Who knows? Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, and there's a giant on this public land that I'm going to go find, and, you know, just God works in mysterious ways. Everything happens for a reason, and, yeah. There's really so much that could be said about this trip and all the things that came with it, from finding a great buck to take home with me that I would have loved shooting and harvesting, to seeing nothing days after days, to having an incident that I've never been a part of in my life ever with an angry homeowner and a group of policemen. But at the end of it all, I'm extremely grateful that I got to partake in this trip. It was a great experience for my first time hunting out of the state, and I can promise that it won't be my last. I had lots of fun, I learned lots of lessons, and I'm just extremely grateful that I got to spread God's word along the way. So, for this Kentucky trip, that's all. But I said this Kentucky trip, because I will be back, and it will not be the last time I sit in a tree in Kentucky.